Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Paddock. I hope that you're doing well. Today for social studies, we're going to be talking about Canada. And of course, Canada is the country that we live in. I'll have posted a story for you to listen to, so check that out. It's called The ABC of Canada. Check out that little story. You're also going to be working on your duotang it's my book about Canada. So check that out. It's in your remote learning package that I sent to you. It should be a blue duotang, and the first page is what we're going to cover today. So this is our title page. This is what yours will look like. It'll be blank for now, and we're going to work on this together today. So I've already had a chance to color mine. Yours is going to look something like this. Where it says name here, you're going to write your name. I of course put Mrs. Paddock, but you're going to write your first and last name on yours. Okay, so we're going to chat a little bit about some of these symbols here about Canada. First of all, we're going to start off with where is Canada. So I've got a map here. This is a map of the world. And if you look closely, this is where Canada is right here. It's this kind of yellow spot right here. Canada, our neighbors down to the south, it's the US, United States. And we're pretty big. We're a pretty big country. So that's Canada on the world map. Now, if we look at a map of Canada, it's kind of broken down into territories and provinces. We'll chat more about those in the coming weeks. But this is a map of Canada. And again, all these different colors here. Those are different provinces, and then we have different territories as well. We live here in Manitoba. This is our province, and our capital city of Manitoba is Winnipeg. So the capital city of Manitoba is Winnipeg, but this whole map here is of Canada. Okay, and the capital of Canada is Ottawa. So let me find Ottawa here. Where's Ottawa? Right here. So there's Ottawa right here in Ontario. And so there's Ottawa. That's the capital of Canada. So we're going to chat a little bit more about the map and the territories and provinces later on. Most of us are familiar with our flag. This is the Canada flag. It's known around the world. Everybody, if you go traveling, you always pin one of these on your backpacks and people know you're Canadian. It's a great thing to have because everybody loves Canadians. So the national flag of Canada is also known as the Canadian flag, or the maple leaf flag. It consists of a red field with a white square. So here's our white square in the middle, and there is an 11-point red maple leaf in the center. A joint committee of the Senate and the House of Commons voted for the present flag in 1964, and after months of debate, a final design was adopted by Parliament and approved by royal proclamation, and it became Canada's official national flag on February the 15th, 1965. So this has been our flag for many years, since 1965. We're going to also talk about the next animal or symbol that we see here at the top is a polar bear. And we just leave that one white because, of course, polar bears are white. And if we think of Canada, lots of us will think of polar bears. They usually live up north. We can see them sometimes at the zoo. So if you go to our zoo, you'll see the polar bears there. It's kind of fun to go watch them. But up in Churchill in Manitoba, you can actually go and check out the polar bears. You take these special buggies, and it's kind of cool to get to go see them. If you ever get a chance, you should do that. So polar bears, one of our symbol of Canada. The next symbol that a lot of people think of when they think of Canada is the next animal here. It is the beaver. So we're going to chat about the beaver. So there's the beaver. This guy here, he's chewing on some log of wood here. You can see he's got really sharp teeth because he's able to chop through that wood, no problem. They build dams and things like that. Sometimes cause problems for the lakes, but this is our animal. It was actually given official status as an emblem of Canada back in 1975. So it's one of our national animals, right? It actually goes back even further than 1975, though. Here's a picture of the beaver, so you can see its crazy teeth. Look at that. Oh my goodness, eh? Those are some serious teeth. We're going to talk more about beavers later on. Here we got another picture of a beaver. He's in the water there. It's kind of cool. And then let's see what else we have here. The next symbol that we have, if you look carefully at the bottom here, it's our hockey. And so hockey, of course, most of us know all about hockey. And so here we have a hockey team. This is our Team Canada. This is the male, the boys team. And of course they have won many gold medals and silver medals and things like that. That one was the gold medal. We have a women's team as well. And this is when the women's hockey team won gold. There's Haley Wickenheiser. She was the captain, and she is now retired, and she actually became a doctor. That's kind of cool. There's Haley right there, famous Canadian hockey player. Lots of Canadian hockey players. Lots of us watch hockey, and of course we love it. Another animal that we know is the moose. So when we think of Canada, we think of the moose. So on your picture here, you're going to color it brown, okay, because usually the moose is brown. And so there we go. It's usually huge. It's a huge animal with these huge antlers. You definitely don't want to hit one of those things because your car would not win. They are solid. The next symbol that we see on our little booklet here is called an Inukshuk. So there's an Inukshuk, and it's gray because it's made of stone. It's big rocks. And so here is a Inukshuk, and it is basically a pile of stones or boulders, and it's constructed to communicate with humans throughout the Arctic. Traditionally constructed by the Inuit, Inukshuks are integrated into Inuit culture and are often intertwined with representations of Canada and the North. If you look at the flag for Nunavut, so Nunavut is up north from us here, its flag has a red Inukshuk on it, so that's kind of cool. The next symbol of Canada, of course, is the goose, the Canadian goose. Canadian geese, we see them flying back to Canada in the spring, and in the fall we see them flying south for warmer places. And the Canada goose, right now there's tons of them around. They're in the little waterways and things like that, and you can see lots of goose poop everywhere too, I'm sure, if you go for walks. So the Canada goose, it's a symbol of Canada. And there we have it. The last symbol that we have on that title page is the Canada's Parliament building. And so it looks like this in real life. Okay, so it's a huge building. It's located in Ottawa. On your booklet, it's the one down here. Okay, and so it's located in Ottawa, and it is basically the place where Parliament of Canada sits, and it's a beautiful building. If you have a chance, you can actually go and have a tour of it. This center the center building here is called the Peace Tower, and it's got a clock in the center here, and it's got a bell as well in the bell tower. It usually attracts like millions of people every year. With COVID, I guess it's not, but it's kind of a cool thing to go see if you are ever in Ottawa. And Ottawa, of course, is the capital of Canada. Now, the guy, right now, anyways, it could be a girl too, but right now it's a guy, the Prime Minister of Canada, the guy who kind of runs the show right now in Canada, his name is Justin Trudeau. He's the Prime Minister. He is Canada's 23rd Prime Minister. His dad used to be Prime Minister as well. His name was Pierre Elliott Trudeau. But right now it's this guy, Justin Trudeau. He is the Prime Minister. We have had a female Prime Minister as well, not for very long, but we did. But the Prime Minister is in charge of the federal government. We have 3 different kinds of government in Canada. So we have the federal government, we have provincial government, and we have municipal government, or like the city kind of government. So those are our 3 types of government here in Canada. All right, we'll talk more about Canada later on, but for today, you make sure that you color this title page. Don't forget to put your first and last name on your sheet. Color those pictures. Those are the symbols of Canada. We're going to talk more about each of those symbols later on, and we're going to talk more about Canada as we finish that booklet together. Love you lots, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.